Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm greeting you here again from the conference Equal Pay Day. And my next guest is Ryan Turner from Business English for Social Impact. Good morning.
Good morning.
My first question is, how are you and how are you enjoying this conference?
I'm doing great, thank you. The conference is amazing, great energy, great turnout, lots of inspiration, lots of positive motivation, but also a lot of honesty, a lot of honest and open dialogue around some very challenging issues, but I think a lot of positivity and a lot of hope and a lot of progress.
Have you heard some of the performances on the stage? What was the main topics or main thoughts that caught your ears?
Oh, yes, I've had a chance to pretty much check out almost every presentation. I can't choose a favorite because all of them were incredible. I do feel that the international perspective from the ambassadors, for me, really resonates the most because as a foreigner, as an American living in the Czech Republic, hearing international perspectives on things that affect Czechs is always informative. And I think it was very good to hear the comparisons between how other countries are doing and how much room for improvement the Czech Republic has moving forward.
Also, there are actually a lot of men today, comparing from the previous years. How do you feel around so many, maybe like so many women, and also like successful women?
Okay, that's a really great question. Thank you. I'm very fortunate with my client base. I work primarily with NGOs and social enterprises. The majority of my clients are actually women who came directly to me saying that we want your help and your expertise, but we also want the benefit of you to learn how we are doing things and making change happen in the Czech Republic. So being surrounded by strong, powerful, influential, inspirational women is my reality, and I'm very fortunate and I'm very blessed to be able to have that opportunity here today.
Also, the conference Equal Pay Day and also this project is mainly based on the equality between women and men. How do you see the comparison between the Czech Republic and US? Maybe you have said that you live here in Czech for quite a time, but still, do you see some similarities or differences?
Yeah, I see a lot of similarities and not necessarily in a good way. There is definitely a gap which exists in the United States between how much men earn and how much women earn. But I think here the biggest difference and probably the most informative difference is that in the Czech Republic you have a package of things that you are guaranteed as a worker, as an employee, even as an entrepreneur. There are certain basic social protections that women and men do have. In the United States, we don't have many of the social protections that you have in the Czech Republic. And the more that you earn, there's actually a penalty on single people, for example. There's what we call kind of the marriage penalty or the single person's penalty, where actually the more that you earn can be counted against the types of benefits that you are able to enjoy unless you're an executive, unless you're a board of directors for a company. And here there are certain basic guarantees that you have in the Czech Republic, no matter if you're a man or a woman. But the issue becomes the equal pay for equal work, the types of things that you are guaranteed to be able to do. There's not as much mobility in your jobs or your careers that you enjoy in the Czech Republic. So I put it as the irony is that in the United States we have a greater degree of freedom, but not the same basic protections. And in the Czech Republic, your options are definitely more limited as a woman, whether you are single, married, successful, poor. There are only so many things that you can do compared to what men can do unless you create your own path and become an entrepreneur.
And if we come back to the topic of the conference, which is opportunity or the opportunities, how this word resonates with you?
It's a word that is both, I think, extremely positive but extremely challenging. Opportunity is something that either you create or something that is available to you, but what you do with that opportunity is your choice. It is your responsibility to make an opportunity a reality. It is your choice to make an opportunity something that is worth pursuing and worth developing. Opportunities exist, especially after hearing so many great speakers today. We have no shortage of opportunities here in the Czech Republic, but we often find women lack the confidence to make those opportunities their own opportunities, their own realities. So I like the word, but it's a scary word because it requires you to do something with that opportunity and not let the opportunity do something for you.
We have discussed something similar with Ivana Šediva in previous interview.
Yes.
So, what is your advice for maybe women and also for men, how to create the opportunities? Because sometimes we see the opportunity which are given to us, like maybe the positive. Also, in some negative situations, we have to behave somehow. So it's obvious we have like the opportunity to change something.
Right.
But how would you encourage people to create the opportunity, which is like not the obvious one?
That's a great question. You cannot create opportunities, as we say, in a vacuum. You need help. And one of the easiest ways to create an opportunity for yourself is to let your friends, your family, your community, your support system, your extended network of contacts, your colleagues, somebody that you trust, to let that person know, here's what I want to try to do. Here's what I want for myself. Here's what I'd like to do different in my life. Whether it's personal opportunity, professional opportunity, you have to communicate that opportunity or what you want to someone else. Otherwise, it doesn't become true. You cannot do anything by yourself. You need help and support. And even when you feel that you're by yourself, you have to create a network of support around you. And then it makes it harder, of course, because then you have to create a structure that helps you reach your goals. But without that structure, it is next to impossible to do anything. So for the women, don't be afraid to say, this is what I want to do. This is what I deserve. This is what I want for myself, for my family, for my community, whatever it is. Don't be afraid to say, this is what I want to do. And then the next thing is, don't be afraid to ask for help to do it. And for the men out there, especially a lot of great men who have been at this conference today, I think we're actually hearing them give the same piece of advice, which is listen to the women around you. Listen to the women who are in your families, your friends, your colleagues. Be a support. Don't offer advice unless you actually know what help is needed. Listen to women, believe them, believe in them, invest in them, support their businesses, do whatever it takes, but then tell your friends to do the exact same thing. If you find one great woman entrepreneur, all of your friends should be shopping there. If you find one inspirational business leader, bring that woman to your conferences and bring other women too. But whatever you do, don't be a traditional guy and prescribe a solution to a problem that you know nothing about. Listen to women, believe in them, invest in them, and support them in whatever it is that they need. And that's what I would say to do with opportunity.
Thank you very much for the interview and also for the amazing thoughts.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.